So we're going to look at making gradient fills on these circles. We don't need to look at our layers right now, so you can hide that. There are two different gradient tools here. You got this one over here, and then you have this one over here. So this one is the tool, and this is the panel that shows the gradient. It's important to make sure that you're filling and adding the gradient to that. This little button will switch. So you can see that the yellow is now on the fill and there is no stroke. We don't want a stroke on this. If you click it again, however, the stroke goes back down to 1 point. So it's there, but you can't see it. I'm going to Control Z a couple times and show you this. This is where you switch it from a standard fill, a color fill, to a gradient. Now you have to be careful you're not on the stroke when you switch it to gradient, or you end up with something like that. What we want to do is switch it over so there's no stroke, choose the fill, and switch to a gradient. Now this linear gradient doesn't make a lot of sense. What we want is a radial gradient. And since we have the gradient open, this is where the gradient types are. There's linear and radial. And then there's something called a freeform gradient we'll try later. When you click on this radial gradient, it changes it. Now this tool over here, if I switch back to it, you have the gradient right here. You can see that it starts at white and goes to black by default. And if we move this over, you can see it getting closer and closer. And our goal is to get the shading right here out to the edge. You can also see it here and you can move it. Sometimes this is safer. If you're not careful and you draw, you click somewhere else, it's very hard to get that centered again. So I'm going to take this one and move it over close. And then change this color. You can double click on one of these color stops to change it to a new color. And you can choose a preset. And there's our yellow circle right there in the middle. Notice you can't see the lines anymore behind the yellow circle because this layer is above the X layer. Let's go ahead and do the next one. I'm going to select it. You can use your selection tool. Notice that the keyboard shortcut is V. That's pretty standard across Adobe. So now I'm going to click the blue one. If we look here at our layers, you can see that I'm on the blue layer. You can select the target, but it was already selected. I'm going to switch, change to the radial gradient, and double click. It's using the gradient we had before. So I can just change these to blue. Let me choose a lighter blue so we can really see that shading out at the edge. If I switch tools, you can adjust this. The larger the circle, this changes how close we get. Let me do the rest. I'm going to choose green, swap so that I'm doing the fill with no stroke. I can double click on one of those color stops and choose my green, and now finally F7 will show me my layers. Choose the red layer, switch, gradient, and red. So different ways of getting the colors that you want. Again, when this tool is selected, you can make little adjustments. What I really hate seeing is this. Yeah, there's red in there, but it's covered up. So bring your colors out until you get, essentially it looks like a bevel and emboss to me. So we've kind of manually created that.